Alrighty, we're off. Let me make sure my audio is good. It looks like had a couple of guys go down. And it looks like the whole shot went to Alex. So our first bingo card space is already taken.
So it doesn't like stay like on.
Alex with the whole shot. Gumi is in second. Oh, Alex sends it off the side of the track. It's going to put Gumi up to the front. Sorry about the black screens. I was tabbing out. So Gumi, Sturgino, Bam Bam. And is that Rojo in fourth? Long motos. We got 20-minute motos. It looks like Dirty way back in the back. He got a terrible start. And then, oh, so timing and scoring hasn't caught up yet, so it's still showing Alex up front. I noticed racing last night. Timing gates are a little bit weird on this track. They take a minute to update. I raced the MXOR races last night, and the standings were bouncing all over the place. So officially now, Gumi out front, Sturgino second. Looks like Hamp, after the not so great start, worked his way up to third. There was Budget going around the inside. Oh, Sturgino off the side of the track in second. See if he can get on without making any contact. Budget going up the inside. Hopefully, okay, yeah. I was about to say, I thought Budget had a lag out for a second. Gumi got a good start, and he's kind of pulling away just a little bit. Budget in second. Sturgino still third. Hamp going in fourth, but Bam Bam is in front of him on the track. Things just haven't updated, I assume. Keep an eye on this battle for number 3 spot. It shows Sturgino and Hamp only 3/10. Sturgino might have got some cuts from when he went off the track there before the finish line. So C-Star is actually showing in third. So again, the standings, the timing and scoring is going to update kind of slowly on this track. I noticed last night. So C-Star is actually showing in third right now. Sturgino is ahead of him on the track, but it looks like he picked up some cuts. Oh, C-Star got a little bit of a front end tuck right there. We'll see if that puts Sturgino a little bit further ahead. We'll see when the timing and scoring updates. Keeping an eye on the front. Going to see if Budget can reel in Gumi. Gumi, if you watch the about the gear Budget and I made, I think every gear set you and Budget make is really good. Like it's always good work. I ran the gas kit that Budget made. I ran it last night during the race. It's always good work. Anytime y'all make something, it's good work. So we're going to get a timing and scoring reset here coming up to the finish line. Budget going about 7 seconds behind Gumi. It's a long race, though. Still 15 minutes left. A lot of racing to go. Sturgino in second. C-Star third. Where is... So Dirty got a pretty bad start. It showed him way back early. Oh, he's tucks the front end as I say that. So one of the, I think he was the fastest qualifier, but he got off to a pretty bad start. Oh, Gumi washes the front end with the lead. So he's going to have to get back on the track without gaining too much time to avoid cuts. Cuts are a little bit weird on this track too. I noticed when I was racing last night, you go off the track for a split second and it penalizes you pretty heavy. We'll see. Oh. See if Gumi can hang on here from Budget. The going back to the Winter Series, the Winter Series Open Class champ. Budget trying to reel him in. Star showing in third. He's got Hamp. Oh, Bam Bam must have made a mistake. Hamp has gotten around him. Oh, battle for the lead is heating up. Budget is right behind Gumi. Give them the curse. I know every time the caster curse always kicks in. There's nothing new. Every time I switch to somebody, the crash is coming. We got some close battles on the track. I'm trying to keep an eye on the battle for the lead, but it looks like Camp has gotten around C-Star. That should be for third. We gotta wait for scoring to update. 452. It's 250. 250s, but some of the faster guys are running 125s just for funsies. But it is a 250 class, no 450s. Budget closing in on Gumi. If you've watched the Arena Cross series, Gumi came close to winning a couple of times. So he's definitely got the speed to run out front. And he's got a good start. But Budget, this is his forte in the Winter Series. He was really good at just maintaining the top positions. He only finished... No, actually, he didn't finish outside of the top 5 every race in the top 5. So consistency is what he does. Hamp in third. Kind of... Whoa, a little bit of cross-roaded there. And then the battle for fourth, C-Star and Bam Bam. Not quite as close as I thought they were on the map. We're going to keep an eye on Gumi and Budget. These guys are going at it. I have not said Spinksy's name yet. Spinksy back here in ninth. One of the quote-unquote really fast guys that's running the 125. I've not said his name yet. He's running in ninth at the moment. Not a full gate today. Was hoping to see a more full gate today, but you know. He says yes. Imagine. I haven't said Spinksy and he just tucks the front. Just gets a Pabobo as soon as I switch to him. And on this track, I don't know how many laps you have on this track, but it is very easy to tuck the front on this track. After I don't even know how many laps I put into this track yesterday for the MXOR race, but tucking the front is very easy on this track. Gumi's still holding about 3 seconds out in front. Get a lap time check. Can I get a lap time check? Yeah. Gumi best lap 208.3. Budget running a 209.6. Hamp 209.4. Oh, C-Star off the track. I switched to him. Dirty running a 209. So it looks like a 208.3 might be the fastest lap so far. Oh, Spinksy has... Yeah, he did not get off to 230 that last lap. He must have had some crashes. El Vato Rojo on the lone Suzuki. It's been, you know, he's had this game since October. He's just not giving up the Suzuki, man. Like I gotta admire the what's the word I'm looking for? The commitment, I guess. The persistence of making the Suzuki work. It's just he's sticking to it, man. He rides a Suzuki IRL, so he's just he wants to make it work. I applaud him for that. Back up to the front. Gumi is still holding on. Deform is not super high because we're keeping the same server for Moto 2 as well, so we're not doing any type of like track reset. So deform is pretty low right now. I'm interested to see how it turns out towards the end of the race. I know last night it got kind of choppy, but I don't know exactly what deform they were at.
Oh yeah.
Bronders, thank you for following, my guy. Haven't touched the track yet, launched into the rest. Yeah. Yeah, the ruts and the bumps on this track definitely keep it interesting. Because it's kind of, ooh, see Gummy getting a little bit of a kick right there. Definitely, until you put a lot of laps down, you really don't get all of like the roughness. Like it's kind of hard to predict. But you got to put a lot of laps into it. For me, at least, you have to put a lot of laps into it to get used to it. Buick's not gonna lie, I just woke up. Buick's, you gotta commit. You gotta commit to the racing, man. I was up late too. I was up late running the MXOR race. I didn't go to bed till about 4. Yeah, some of these ruts are massive. They're absolutely huge. Gertie has worked his way up to 3rd. Sorry for the black screens. That's on my end. Gertie up to 3rd. After getting a horrible start. I'm kind of surprised. Maybe it's like a lack of like laps on the track. Maybe maybe some of the guys didn't get to practice as much as they normally do. But I thought a gap 35 seconds to 3rd is not what I expected. That's not what I saw coming in. And you could say Will Dirty's on the Dirty and Speaksy are on the 2 strokes, but it's like they were still running good times in qualifying. That's not what I expected. Maybe it's the bad starts, they got caught up. But Dirty working his way up to 3rd, still good running. Hamp in 4th. These guys in the Winter Series battled it out. Championship came down to the last moto. Budget didn't wrap it up to the last moto. So these guys no strangers to racing each other. Oh, Hamp, yep, got kicked into the front. And the ruts too. That's the other thing. When you crash, it takes so long to get going again because the ruts are so deep. And that's that uphill is probably the worst place to crash on the whole track. Seven minutes to go. Gummy and Budget are still 3 seconds apart. So I know Budget's put a lot of laps on this track. He raced last night at MXOR. I know he's put a lot of laps on this track. So he came into this race prepared. And then Gumi, I'm assuming Gumi put a lot of laps in as well. He was one of the faster guys in arena cross. So if I had to give him the label as a grinder, I probably would. Dirty, the lead's cutting down. It says to about 27, but I don't think. 6 minutes to go. I don't think there's enough time for him to reel these guys in. He's definitely got the speed. I just think time is an issue. I love the air horn like sound effects they put on this track. Oh, Budget trying to get around Sully. We'll see. We'll see if that gives him any cuts. He's trying to go slow to come back on. But that uphill is the worst place to go off the track in the whole game, in the whole track, I should say. I can see why he would go around it, but it's probably going to give him crazy cuts for that. Dirty and Spinksy worked their way into the top 5 after bad starts. Alex, who got the whole shot, is sitting in 7th. So, I'm still gonna post the bingo card on the TTMX Instagram. We're doing a bingo card that's like inspired by the Moto Memes Instagram page that always puts out funny like motocross like meme stuff. We got a bingo card coming out, and one of the boxes on the bingo card was Alex gets a whole shot, and he comes out and gets the whole shot first moto. That's kind of hilarious how that worked out. But one thing that was not on the bingo card was Gumi getting a moto win, especially this early. He's out here on the Yamaha. This is the same exact kit. So first round of the Arena Cross Series was back in February. This is the same exact kit. He runs the same kit every week. So, again, committed, making the Yamaha work. He likes the bike. He's fast on it. And he's out here really just dominating Moto number 1. Buicks, thank you for following, my guy. Appreciate it. Rojo getting out of the way for Gumi. Letting him go by. And it's a long series too, so I know like the gate isn't as full as what we were hoping for. Some of the guys weren't able to race. Some guys are, injured. Some guys weren't able to come out today. So hopefully throughout the series we'll have a more packed gate, but still going to be some fun racing. Yeah, X250. I remember when I first downloaded the game. I think it was beta 17 something, 17C, I think. The Kawasaki was like the best bike in the game. I would anytime I would watch like a pro event, or like I would watch like one of the fast guys like with a stream, like the whole lobby would be nothing but Kawasaki's. Kind of like how the KTMs are now. It's like everyone runs the KTM. Like that's how the Kawasaki was when I first got the game. And then I went to when the 2023 Yamaha came out, or when the 2023 bike update happened. The Yamaha was really good. I feel like the bikes are so good now. Like there's some that are like noticeably better. Like the KTM is like noticeably the best bike. But like I ran in the KTM is very unforgiving. You were right about that, which is why I like the gas so much. So I ran the gas last night in the MXOR. I was the only person on the gate with the gas, similar to how Budget is now. Budget, only rider on the gate with the gas, but it's so forgiving. Like it's so easy to ride. Like if you're not racing at like the pro level where every 10th of a second matters between like winning and losing, you really don't notice the power difference. But the bike handles so well, and it's so forgiving that it makes it pretty easy to put laps in. Yamaha and Honda, yeah, that's how it was for me too. I got the game January 2022. It was Kawasaki's dominated, and then it transitioned to like Yamaha, Honda. Oh, Budget was closing in, and then he tucks we didn't really tuck the front. He went over the berm. That's one thing about this track. The berms are very big, but they don't hold you as well as you would think they would. Like, if you get close to the top, you're pretty much guaranteed to go over. And it's kind of susceptible considering how big the ruts actually are. Oh, there's a flying Suzuki. That must have been Rojo. Yeah, it was. We had a Suzuki flying off the track. Oh, Budget. A little bit of a mistake. Very impressed with Gumi's ride. He, didn't get the whole shot, but he got out front pretty early, and he has just put in perfect laps. Budget did a good job of keeping it close. And I don't think he's running like a blistering pace either. No, best lap still a 208 flat. Budget's actually ran a 207.6 in this race. Dirty 206 on the 125 is just insane. That just doesn't make sense to me at all. So Gumi not a blistering pace, but just being consistent, not making any mistakes. I am going to. Oh, I did not mean to click on the chat button. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna bump up the bike audio for the second moto. I'm listening to it right now. It sounds kind of quiet because I play on low volume, so I'm gonna bump it up for the next moto. in case if you guys notice any like low audio or something like that.
When tracks flow.
So Dirty got into third. He was about 35 seconds down when he got into third, so he chopped the lead a little bit, but like I said, he's out here. He's on a 125. He's having a whale of a time. Hamp doing a good job in fourth. For the as far as like overall's sake goes, I always say if you can get top 4 Moto 1, you have a pretty good chance. Can't hear the game at all. That's a shame. I can bump that. I can definitely bump that up. I usually I always forget to bump up the volume for the stream because I play like really low volume, but I always forget that when you're in replay, like the bikes are further away, so it's a little bit quieter. So I'll definitely make that adjustment. The very first time we did a stream, it was like there was no game audio because I play like master volume on like 1. Like there was just no game audio at all. I'll definitely, as soon as this race is over, I'll bump that up. How about it though, Gumi? Can't say enough. No caster curse here so far. Hopefully that doesn't throw a wrench into his race. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how the start goes in Moto 2. See if some of the other guys get better starts. Because I did not expect Spinksy, 50 seconds down. I didn't expect that at all. But it is a tough track. Mistakes are very easy to make. So if you can come out here and just do what Gumi has done and just put in good laps, you'll be in a good position. This will be Gumi's first moto win as a competitor in the TTMX scene, racing league, whatever you want to call it. Budget has 2 overall wins to his name. But Gumi joined us during the Arena Cross series, always showed good speed, just had a couple of times where a win snuck away from him, but no such thing right now in Moto 1. He's dominating. Budget still pushing to the end. That's DJ. DJ still has the red plate kit on. He forgot to switch it. That's hilarious. There we go. Just a couple corners. Gumi immune to the caster curse in Moto 1. And he's going to get it done. Moto 1 win to Gumi. Budget charging to the end, gets second. Good position for the overall. Dirty, oh man, there's no game audio is too low. You don't get to hear the 125 screaming. OBS also lied to me as well. OBS says it's picking up audio. So maybe I just got to turn it up a little bit. Dirty in third. Here comes Hamp. Going to the number 4 spot. Spinksy right behind him. You guys are charging to the end. It's showing Hamp a couple seconds up. That is any mistake here. It looks like Spinksy might have had a crash. He did. So Hamp 4th. Spinksy gonna get 5th here. Good ride out of C-Star. As I say that, he's picking up his bike. Good ride out of C-Star to get 6th. Alex rebounded from a not so great start. Well, I mean, he got a whole shot and then crashed right afterwards, but rebounded. Goes C-Star for 6th. Bam Bam looks like he's up into 7th. Alex had that crash. He's going to drop a couple positions, it looks like. See if cuts come in. Bam. 7th. Sturgino 8th. And now here comes Alex. Ninth DJ wrapping out. DJ already finished wrapping out the top 10. All right, here we go. The actual start for Moto 2. Well, Alex has already gotten a whole shot, so yeah. There we go. And Alex is not going to get the second one. Oh, Alex tucks the front. Second turn. Looks like the 289 of Hamp is going to get credit for the whole shot. So we do have a reward for if someone gets 2 whole shots in the same race, pretty much. A whole shot in both motos. We have a rocket power, or not rocket, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of rocket still. We have a Ryno power award for 2 whole shots in one day. So Alex almost got that out of the way early in the season. We got Hamp out in front on the Ridge Yamaha. Dirty, as soon as I take a look at him, tucks the front in. Gumi in second. Dirty still showing in third. DJ in fourth. Where is Budget? Back in 11th. Oh, C-Star jumping off the track just right there. Budget finished second in Moto 1. He's all the way back in 11th. Hamp finished 4th in Moto 1. So if he can win this moto, maximize his points, he'll have to let the cards fall where they may, with Gummy running in second. Let's see if I can get rid of this real quick. No, that's just this right here is just something that's there all the time. Can't get rid of it. Oh, Hamp off the track, gonna try to get back on. Hopefully that doesn't give him any cuts. So Yamaha running 1 and 2. It's something we haven't seen in a while. Hamp trying to hang on to it. Hamp rattling that outside right there. Gummy electing to go inside. Oh, I like that line that Gumi is running there. He's gonna go. He goes inside. It sets him up to cut down that next corner. Oh, Hamp getting swirly, and that's gonna. Hopefully, yeah, didn't get into Gummy too much. Oh, Hamp trying to get back on. That was a good track re-entry out of him. So that is going to put Dirty into the number 2 spot. Spinksy trying to make the move on Hamp here. Dirty and Spinksy showing in second and thirds. More so where I expected them to be. Dirty finished 3rd in Moto 1. So, whoa, Spinksy slides out. Loses the back end on the throttle just a little bit too hard. Oh, and there's Budget getting caught up in the ruts as well. So, trying to get caught up here. Hamp on the track is showing in second. They're letting Gumi just walk away with this, making mistakes out front. Oh, Hamp tucks the front end. He goes over the berm. Dirty up to second. We'll see how many positions he loses here. Alex is going to go by. What a bounce back out of Alex. Alex got the whole shot Moto 1, kind of drifted back. And here in Moto 2, he got a good start. Didn't get credit for the whole shot, but he got a good start. And then out of that second turn, Alex, turn 2 always seems to bite him after he gets a good start. Oh, Hamp and Budget making contact a little bit. So Gumi getting things sorted here. 11 seconds out in front already. Gumi's got out front. He is not making any mistakes, just like Moto 1. Budget and Hamp going at it. Trying to not get caught up. Alex, ooh, a little bit of a bobble. We're going 3 deep. 3 deep over the roller. And Hamp gonna go back up the inside. Budget, Hamp, and Alex all fighting over this number 3 spot. Oh, Hamp staying really low over that jump. Coming right up alongside of Budget. These guys no strangers to battling. There are a in the very early we're in the very early history of TTMX racing leagues. Oh, Budget. Oh, he went down and then he caught up. He collected Hamp with him. What I was going to say is Budget and Hamp are 2 of the few guys that have multiple overall wins in the league. Something that cannot be said about a lot of guys. Oh, Alex tucked the front. Caster Curse going crazy right now. Gumi must have made a mistake out front because Dirty showing 5 seconds behind him. See if timing and scoring resets. It does 4.7. As far as the overall goes, if Dirty gets around Gumi, he would not win the overall if Gumi finished second. So now we're gonna see what type of racecraft we get out of Gumi. Dirty looks like he's gonna drop back a little bit. It says 4 seconds. Might be close to 4 seconds. I'm gonna keep an eye on that battle while we watch. Hamp and Budget still going at it. Looks like Budget has gotten around Hamp on the track. We'll see if scoring catches up. Gino and Alex. Looks like Alex has gotten around him. Alex staying really low right there. Looks to be the closest battle on the track. I'm looking over at the map. It looks like Dirty made a mistake, so that 4 seconds is going to be expanded. Oh, clicked off. So Alex showing for scoring to catch back up. Alex got a little bit of a gap here back to Sturgino. There it is. It's caught up now. So Alex worked his way into the top 5. Good bounce back from him. He finished 9th Moto 1, so he can get a 5th here in Moto 2. Be a good bounce back. Budget back up into the
Is it all the wrong?
3 spot. Gonna work his way forward. I got that sound mod. It was throwing me off. I have the sound mod for the gas gas. I was like, what bike is that? It's Budget's bike. Happened to Dirty. Dirty is still hanging in there. I think he had a crash. He was about 4 seconds down and he had a crash. But he is just pinning it on the 125. Does the audio sound better? I bumped up the game volume from Moto number 1. Hopefully the audio is a little bit better. Oh, Gummy kind of sending it a little bit deep. I bobbled just a little bit. Keeping an eye on any close battles here. Looks like Spinksy, Sergino's ahead of Spinksy on the track. We'll see if want me to see how hazard. Keeping it on the race, man. I'm keeping it on the race. I mean, the other thing too is like, you know, not everybody's gonna have like perfect bike control. I mean, I don't know like if it's intentional or not, but not everybody's gonna have like perfect bike control too. So mistakes happen, you know. Give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
The Beetle.
Budget hitting the rev limiter on this gas. He's still holding down second, about 9 seconds. We'll see if he... Oh, Gumi picking his bike up. I was gonna say, we'll see if he has time to close in on Gumi here. Hear the 125 in the background. You can smell the race fuel. Up about 4 seconds down to Budget. I'm gonna reel him in. Oh, Hamp getting kind of squirrely going up that uphill. Already went down. See, that is the. There we go. Dirty is actually. Gap says 8 seconds. I don't think it's 8 seconds now. 7.5. Dirty. Slowly but surely reeling him back in. You know, Dirty's really got nothing to lose here. He finished third, Moto 1. You know, if he gets around Gumi, he won't get the overall, but, you know, long series, points always matter. Sorry about the black screens. Dirty's making this 125 sing. Just absolutely screaming it. Keeping an eye on this battle for third. Budget and Hamp all over each other, just like in Moto 1. Get a quick lap time check. We're about 5 minutes through. There was Buck going down, being a lap down. Best lap out of Gummy, 208.6. Dirty again, a 206 on a 125. You guys absolutely screaming. Budget 208. Hamp running a 210. Alex with a 212. Alex with a good bounce back, sitting in 5th. Sergino best lap 216, running in 6th. Spinksy 217. Spinksy's I was talking to Spinksy earlier. He said he's not really gelling with this track. So definitely not getting the best of Spinksy today. This dude is actually a freak of nature on this game. But he's running the 125 for the funsies. And he's in the same boat I am with this track. It's not our favorite track, so I feel like we'll get some better speed out of him, probably on a different track next week. But still running a 7th nonetheless. Star 218 running in 8th. DJ a 220 running in 9th. Sully's best lap 222. Sully joining us for today's race. Sully and his boys got some stuff cooking. Don't want to give too much away, but they got some stuff cooking for us here in the near future. Dirty has closed the gap down to 4.1 seconds. Last time around ran a 206, 16 minutes into the race, and he's running a 206. 125 is about to blow that. 125 is about to explode, if I say so myself. He has been in 4th gear. Every time I look at him, he is in 4th gear, just absolutely pinned. Meanwhile, Hamp has gotten around Budget. Maybe there's cuts coming into play. Budget's still ahead of him on the track. Oh, Hamp tucks the front end. We'll see if... I don't think Alex is close enough to make the move. No, he's not. I was going to say, we'll see how many positions he loses. Alex has got Spinksy all over the back of him. Spinksy last time around ran a 209. That is more like it. Spinksy admittedly not gelling with the track, but 209 on a 125. I raced MXOR last night, ran a 209 on a 250. So this guy is 209 on a 125 is kind of insane. Meanwhile, up front, Alright, I'm back. I had to help my son. Oh, as soon as I comes back. We see Gumi getting... It looked like he got Pabobo'd a little bit. That's going to give Dirty the lead on this 125 that is about to absolutely blow up. It's about to implode. So we'll see if Gumi... can reel him in here. Oh, Dirty's absolutely railing these quarters now. It looks like he's found his flow a little bit. It says his last time around ran a 212. So definitely not his best lap, but it looks like he is bounced back here. Oh, Sully going down. Gumi making a little bit of a mistake. Gumi doesn't need to push here. You'll get the overall with a 1-2, but it looks like Dirty, does he have cuts? It looks like still showing Gumi in the lead. Oh, Gumi jumping off the side of the track a little bit. .125 is absolutely screaming in my left ear right now. See if Timing and scoring reset here. Gumi 2.6 seconds. Gap is a little bit further than 2.6 though, so Dirty does have some cuts. We will keep an eye on that battle as we go. Looks like Budget sitting comfortably in third, Hamp fourth, fifth. Alex has had Spinksy all over him for fifth for a couple of laps now. But he's doing a great job of withstanding the pressure. Alex switching over to the KTM. Been running the Husky pretty exclusively for a little while now. Man, the 125s are absolutely singing right now. Thinks he's gonna try to go around the outside. Gonna carry the momentum. Gonna stay low over the finish. We'll see if carries his momentum around the outside. Gonna dive back in. That line is so good if you're able to carry the momentum outside. Oh, Alex misses the rut. We'll see if he stays in. Good racing right there out of Alex. Trying not to clean out Spinksy there. So that'll put Spinksy up to fifth. If he can hang on for that, it'll be 2 fifths for the day. Oh, Alex. Dualies. Oh, they scrubbed a little bit too hard. Made some contact. Alex is not going to lose a position over that. They hit the dual scrubs over there.
Wait.
And just made a little bit of contact. Final lap. Still an entertaining day of racing, as I said at the outset. Not a full gate today. A couple of guys couldn't show for today, but still a fun day of racing nonetheless. And I think I speak for a lot of people when I say we don't have to run this track anymore, and that's pretty relieving. But Dirty coming out here on the 125. Having a great time here. Dirty's the GOAT, undeniable. He might be. You know, we came up with the the 125 idea for some of the faster guys because we wanted the faster guys to race. We didn't want to say, hey, you're too fast to race, whatever the case. We wanted to see some good racing. We wanted to see some competition. Oh, Dirty tucks it. How far away is Gumi? I don't think he's close enough to make the move there. So we wanted the faster guys to race. We wanted to keep them in. So we're like, how can we let the fast guys race while also, maintaining some competitiveness? Oh my God, Dirty's gonna throw this race away. Can't even finish my thought. I can't even finish my thought because Dirty's making me nervous. So Dirty, bad start. Moto 1 had to work its way forward. Moto 2 got a much better start. He was able to chase Gumi down. As it runs right now, will not be good enough for the overall, but Dirty is going to get it done. Moto 2 on the 125. Two-stroke fans rejoice. Gummy is going to get second. And unless my very simple math is extremely wrong, he should be the overall winner here. 1-2 should get it done. Dirty with a 3-5, with a 3-1. Budget with a 2-3. To get third overall. Hamp 2 fourths on the day. Here comes Spinksy. 2 fifths on the day, so not a lot of mixing and matching up at the front. The guys that showed out Moto 1 for the most part showed out in Moto 2 as well. Spinksy absolutely throwing it sideways over the finish line. Taking 5th. Here comes 6th. What a bounce back out of Alex. Coming in for 6th. He got 9th in Moto 1. Was not happy about it. But he's able to bounce back for 6th. Ryno coming in 7th. And then DJ's still running the red play. He didn't change his graphic kit. But good to see DJ out. He hasn't been playing much. He had a move. He's trying to start a business. You know, MX Bikes hasn't really been his thing recently, but he decided to come out and race today. So it's always good to see him. He's going to get 8th here in Moto 2, and that's going to wrap it up. Sully 9th, Hentai 10th. We got a couple of retires, and Rojo he bailed out early. Didn't get to see the Suzuki at the end.